Well, this is it. All that milling, and this is the piece of wood I got out of that log. I mean, it's nice. It's like 5/4 boards, probably about 8 feet. You know, I'm gonna dry it a little bit, and I'm pretty happy. I mean, I didn't expect anything out of that piece of wood except to damage the mill, and I didn't damage the mill. But what you didn't see was I jumped. The blade came off 3 times. Blade popped 3 times. Can't figure out why. It's running true. I wasn't pushing hard. There is the fact that it wants to roll downhill and it wants to go, and that's putting pressure. But it should be pushing back against the rollers, and there should be no reason for it to pop out. I will say this though: the log was only maybe 8 inches wide, and on the right hand side, the blade guide only goes in so far. It won't go into, like, say 10 inches away, you know, to have a guide real close to the log. This is its maximum right there, which looks like it's about, I don't know, 15 inches, right? So having a lot of blade out and it not buried in the wood, maybe it had the ability to move around a little bit. I really don't have an answer. I'm just guessing. But I have a lot of waste firewood, which is fine. We have a fireplace, we have a wood burning stove. And it was a learning experience, and I loved it. So fantastic. Woodland Mills. The product was missing some stuff when it arrived, but wow, what a difference between this and chainsaw milling. It's night and day. I can't compare this mill to any other mill. I've never run a mill before, so no expert here. The leveling of the track is definitely the hardest part. Building the thing, it's heavy, it's hard to move around. You would need like 3 or 4 guys to lift the head up and carry it to the track if you built it far away from the track, or do what I did, was use a backhoe. Yeah, I mean, it's great. That motor sound that I was worried about in the beginning, I'm pretty sure it's the clutch. When you engage the motor and the clutch engages, that sound, that clanging, pinging sound disappears. So I'm pretty happy with that too, because I was afraid we were going to be replacing the motor. What was missing from the kit was the lower tube to feed the lubricant from the valve down to deliver it to the blade. It was just missing from the kit. I went to a hardware store and picked some up. Watch out for the internal diameter on that, because the nipple at the valve and the nipple at the feed are 2 different sizes. So it was hard to get the right tubing, and in the end I did not get the right tubing. I got the same tubing they sent me for the upper, and it doesn't want to go on. I had to heat it up, had to drill it out a little bit and then heat it up and get it to go on, and it was definitely not right. It works. It's on a little, right, just enough to deliver water. So that's it. Yeah, that's it for today. I'm going to clean up a little bit, move the wood scraps, put this one beam aside, and tell my wife that $5,000 well spent. We got one piece of wood out of it. So I've got piles. Actually, I can pan around here. Piles of logs waiting to go. Some here, some on the other side of the house. 28 inch, 24 inch, 22 inch. I've got beech, I've got oak, I've got poplar. So I got a lot of work ahead of me, and I can't wait to do it. So awesome. Hey guys, thanks. This is my first video. I'm used to being behind the camera, not in front of it. So it's something I need to practice. I need to talk more, tell you guys what I'm doing. I know that. But I'm going to have some more content. I'm going to have that Ford 4500. The steering system is really tight on it. I think it's a clogged filter inside the pump. I'm going to take that apart and show you guys that. If you like milling, you like raised bed gardening, we're doing a lot of that. You can see in the distance there's our raised bed gardening. So we're going to talk about that a lot. We've had some success in our old home, and we're just setting this up. What you see in the foreground is the area we call the pumpkin patch. That's where most of the squash and pumpkin is going to go. And in the background you can see the raised beds. Oh, and I'm growing American chestnut too. I'm planting them. We have 5 acres of woods, and I'm clearing area and planting hybrid chestnut, Dunstan hybrids, American and Chinese chestnuts, and crossbreeding. And we're going to hopefully get some chestnut trees here that I can mill in 20 years when I'm too old to lift logs. But it's a long-term plan. Chestnuts and chestnut lumber. Look forward to it. Take it easy, guys.